Hello and welcome, and thank you for purchasing this course on learning Python. This is the beginner's course, so make sure that before you move ahead that you do realize that um, we will be covering a lot of stuff that beginners will need to know. But hey, if you've gone through Python before but you haven't really had any formal explanation of it, this could also still be for you. What I want to do is just explain how the course works and some of the benefits of this course. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is in this chapter, it's broken out into these chapters on the right hand side of your screen there. Okay, now the first one is just where this video is. Actually, I think it's the very first video is just the explanation of the overall course. And then we break down to this chapter, and this chapter is just going to have stuff like how to load Python on your computer, what is idle, and we're just going to walk through what it looks like. The program idle, that's the program we're going to be using to do all our writing the code and the interpreter and all that kind of stuff. And then there's going to be this video that just explains the course in general, and then there may be some other videos just sort of on some Python terminology and things like that. I haven't decided, but that might get thrown in as time goes on. So this group of video you're in right now, these are just going to be for the setup on before you get into the course. So this is the stuff you want to do beforehand. The next grouping is going to be 10. It says 10 lectures, which I'm calling them modules. So the first 10 modules of this course. And the first 10 modules are where we're going to sort of step through and talk about each sort of item that I want to discuss about Python. Now, we are just doing the beginner stuff, so I'm not going anything too technical, but things like the data types, the variables, and all that kind of stuff, we need to know that before we move forward. The way that you should handle that for this course is you should watch one video, make sure you understand it, and then go ahead and fool around in idle on the Python shell, just testing out things that I talked about. The trick to this program is hands-on experience writing code. That's the way that everybody learns how to do it. I don't care if they're pitching you a book that they wrote, if they're pitching you these videos that I'm doing, or what have you. The thing that when it comes down to it, when you get someone in a room and they're drunk and they're telling you the truth, they're going to be saying that they learned how to do code by just hammering it out on a piece of paper. All right? Now, they always had probably a mentor or some tutorial or something that they looked at for just a guide. But to actually learn it, to get it sunk into your brain, you have to sit down at a keyboard and type some stuff out. Try it. Hit the bugs. Get the errors. Get all that red tape going across the screen saying you can't do this. Right? That's how you learn. Also, you have no idea what you can do and what you can't do without actually typing anything on the keyboard. Okay? Hit that Python shell in idle and try it out. Just test things. That's what it's for. That's the best thing about Python, and why it's the easiest language to learn is because we have that tool. We have the Python shell and the interpreter just to have things happen at runtime. You want to test out, does 4 divided by 5, what happens when you do that? Just type it in Python shell. The interpreter will give you the answer. All right? So that's my biggest thing. After every module, take a bit of time before you start to the next module, the next video. Take a bit of time and hammer it out in the Python shell or create a little script if that's where we're at in the course. Do something on your own, okay? Just to see if you get the concept. It's all right to think about it and to hear it and to watch the video and say, okay, that's easy, I get it. Actually try and do it and see what it's like, what it feels like, okay? Then you move on through the videos, and by the time you get to video 10, the last 2 videos, 9 and 10, are going to be sort of like extras, where we've covered a lot of the main things I want to show you, and well, video 10 at least will be sort of a little bit of tips and tricks on loops and things, so that's just a bit of fun. And then that would conclude that section of the course, the sort of the initial learning period. Then we hit the next section, which is going to be the actual Python in real life. So we're going to take real life examples of things we might want to do, either programs or at the end it's going to be a game. And we're going to actually do one video explaining a program around that topic. And then I want you, between videos, there's always 2 videos per program, so the first one explains it, Then you take some time on your own and try and write a program that does what I want it to do. And then we're going to come back, and the second part of the video for that program is going to be me walking through my code line by line, telling you how I did it. So the trick to that little process is the middle section. That's you sitting at your computer and thinking about what we've done so far and how you would apply that to actually completing the program. All right, and we're going to do that. Well, there's going to happen 4 times, but it's all together. I think it's 5 programs. 2 of the programs are together in one little grouping because they're sort of smaller. But altogether 5 programs. I want you to sit down and try and write it yourself. We're going to wrap off that section with the final videos, just sort of what to do after you've done the course. And then the last section of this course, the very bottom, is going to be download material that you can download. Okay. Now what that is just the source code for all the programs we've done. So I said we did 5 programs. So I'm pretty sure there's either 5 or 6 different source code files that you can download in that section. Other material may be added in the future, but for right now there's the 6 Python scripts that you can download. That way you can take it right on your computer and compare and take a look at it and say, yes, this is the way I did it, or I understand that, and see how I laid it out. Keep in mind this website that you're downloading it from is going to have it as a .txt, a text file. So all you have to do on your end is just go in and change the name of the file and just remove the txt and put py on the end. I couldn't upload and then have you download Python code like that without zipping it up. So just having the individual files, I just named them the text files. No big deal. Just change the extension on the back of the file. Alright, and that wraps up the whole course. So pretty much the main thing I want to do is have you watch a video and try it. That's the process you need to do to succeed in this course. Watch a module video, try it out on your own. Then you can move on to the next module. Alright? Also, I don't have time, or you don't have time probably, to watch hours and hours and hours and hours of video explaining every little bit. So I've explained the basics and the beginning portion of everything. You can't always go on the python.org website or do a Google search for someone that is a Python user that might be talking about stuff if you run into small problems or you want to learn something a little bit further on what these videos cover. So that's always an option for you too. And I should be doing a video at some point just showing a quick example of doing a bit of research online, because that's always something that you want to learn no matter what field of education or course you're taking. Is you want to learn how to find information on your own. You don't always want to have to rely on a course. So hopefully we'll be able to show you that as well. And this is going to be a full rounded course that you're going to get a lot of information and have a lot of experience by the time you're done. Okay? Hands-on experience is the key. Talk to you later. Watch the initial videos here, then dive into the course, and good luck. And I have a feeling you're going to be loving Python by the end of it. Talk to you later.